Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
Bingo! Bingo! Bingo!
All right. I'm wondering if I should wait a couple of minutes or just get started. I gotta open up some stuff anyways here. I forgot to open it up. Hold on. I don't know what's going on tonight in terms of the stream. I've got nothing planned really, so I think I'm just gonna wing it and see what happens. So it's gonna be a mixed bag tonight, which will hopefully be interesting. And I wanted to start with a favorite indie game of mine. It's one that really didn't get a lot of traction, and a lot of people, in my opinion, didn't give it a fair chance. So we're gonna start with some. I'm gonna screw this up. Sans froid, my French is terrible. Sans froid. Tale of Werewolves. Hey, Neemad Zadok, how you doing, buddy? Welcome on in. Good to see you. Can we get a shout out for Neemad, please? Thank you. Welcome in, everybody. Tonight is a mixed bag of games.
The story I'm about to tell you,
and I'm starting with
not a fairy tale.
Sang-Froid, or Sang-Froid as people call it. Dumpster Fire Raid, absolutely. You'll get it, buddy. You'll get that Roger Rabbit. You'll get it. So tonight is going to be a mixed bag of games, and I'm starting with one of my favorites. It's an indie game called Tale of Werewolves. Came out in 2013, and it didn't really get a lot of traction. How's my audio, by the way? I want to make sure everything's okay here. And I'm just getting started, so welcome in, everybody. Hang on. So, welcome in, everybody, and this is one of my favorite indie games. It didn't get a lot of traction when it came out, and I think everybody should play it. It's fantastic. It's really uniquely Canadian, and it's free now on both GOG and Steam. I paid for it when it came out. But we'll get into this. And I want to play as Jacques, because why not? So let me finish my thought here. I keep interrupting myself. So tonight, I'm hoping that I can play I want to play a few different games. And some of those... Hey, what the hell's going on here? There, that should work. Some of those will be multiplayer games like Wheel of Fortune. If you want to play Wheel of Fortune later, just let me know. And I've got No Time to Relax. I've got that as well. And I've got Jackal. Dom, I don't know if you're still here, but if you want to play Jackal later, if you're down for some Jackal, let me know. That'll be fun. But I thought I'd start with this. Again, this is one of my favorites. It's entirely Canadian.
As I live and breathe, if it isn't my little sister, Josephine.
And it was
what good wind
developed
blows you to the deepest, darkest forest to see your hermit brother.
More like a
hours.
storm, I'm
No
afraid.
problem, buddy.
The parish priest went
I'm gonna
crazy
go
and
extra
jumped
long
like a
tonight
demon
because
when
my
I was
last
dusting the
stream was
sacristy.
a
I
complete
tried
mess.
to fend him off with a candelabra, but a candle fell on the floor and the church caught fire. Ever
So-
since, the whole parish of Woolsvale says it's my fault.
This company was it was a company called Artifice. I don't think they're around anymore, unfortunately. But it was made up of, it was a Canadian software development company, a Canadian game development company, and they used to work for EA. So the guys that made this really knew what they were doing. And the premise of this game is you have to survive for 30 days. There's monsters that will attack your cabin for 30 days leading up to Christmas. So it's a Christmas game. And the music is fantastic. Hang on just a second. Let me see if I can turn that up just a bit. I don't know if I can. But the music is fantastic. It's from, I believe it's from a band right out of Newfoundland. Or a group out of Newfoundland.
The bridge to the village is burning. Looks like I'm gonna be staying with Jack longer than expected.
Combat.
But like, this is free, so there's no reason not to try it. It's fantastic. I promise. If you like strategy games, you'll like this. It's got my personal guarantee. I know that's worth about a penny, or maybe Canadian Tire money, but
Please help me!
you'll enjoy it. Just give it a chance.
Help! Help! May Saint Anne have mercy on me! For the love of God, please help me!
Oh, I didn't see that.
The
But
good
the-
Lord has sent you!
The
Without
music
your help, I would
alone
have been devoured like a rabbit!
is good
Hard
enough
to
for,
miss you, Miller.
like,
I think they heard you all the way in
purchase.
Quebec City.
Be careful! There's a pack of rabid wolves around here.
How many?
Dozens, hundreds maybe.
I forgot my hat.
They even blocked the road to my mill in the east. Go see by yourself if you want. As for me, I'm gonna run and hole up at the W. Hood Company.
This is interesting too because it's got actual historical references to Canada and like within Canada and Canadian lore, and because I'll bet you didn't know this, but Canada has its own werewolf.
Fear factor.
The music is fantastic.
Pack.
Oh, that's just tutorials. That's all that is.
Yeah! Let's go, dang it! That's my brother. I turned my back for 2 seconds and he's in hot water.
How's the audio, guys? Is it alright?
As I can.
Okay. Great, thanks, Tom. Okay. Press 1 for the liquid courage, Canadian whiskey. Alright, let's do it. And the game has RPG elements too. It's not only a strategy game, but it's got RPG elements, and
They speak to me.
the story's pretty
I
good.
hear them.
I like overall
But
the
especially,
presentation and
I
everything.
I see the beasts. They were sent by the devil.
What happened?
I don't know. She started shaking like a crazy person. Then she let out an awful scream and fell to the ground.
Damn it, I asked you to watch her.
There was nothing I could do. Go get Dr. Lamontagne.
I don't know what happened, but the bridge to Wolf's Vale was burnt down. We'll have to wait till morning.
So, like I said, you have to survive until Christmas Day. And the monsters get progressively bigger and bigger. I've never actually finished this. Almost, but I've never actually finished it yet.
My lord, forgive me. I was overcome with desire. What have I done? What have I done?
You're only a man, LCR.
Who's there? Who are you?
But you just now invited me. When you tried to attack your servant Josephine after she'd refused your advances, I thought we had some affinities. But when you let the fire spread in your church after Josephine hit you with the candelabra, when you accused her in front of all the villagers of the crime that you had in fact committed, that was when I knew we were going to do great things together. And that is what brings me here to make an offer you can't possibly refuse concerning your lovely and inaccessible servant.
Okay. So, at the beginning of every night, you're going to get attacked, right? So these are the creatures that are coming in. I can explain this better than that. So these are the creatures that are coming in. And you click on these cards to let you know the path that they're going to take. And you set traps along the path. Like this. then that's the wolf trap. So they're gonna step on that and they'll get caught in it and bleed to death, or it'll damage them. When it gets stronger, they'll bleed to death. And there's also the hanging nets. These are a bit hard for me to use, but I can do it. All of this stuff is optional, by the way. I gotta stop playing with my beard. It's growing in again. I got some new alerts, by the way. And I don't know if I should show you guys. I'll take a break. And at some point during this evening, I'll take a break. When I take a break, I got something special for you guys. I think you're gonna like it. I'm still working it out, but it's there. I can't run it right now because once I run it, I don't think I can stop it. And it's 10 minutes, but I think you guys will like it. So after you set your trap, you click this button down here. And there's going to be 3 waves of monsters. I got the idea. I was actually inspired by something I saw in Nemat's. I don't think I can do it as good a justice as he did, but...
I'll chop you in two, mongrel.
You might have to roll out of the way. Yeah, I went the wrong way. Whoops. God, I'm such a doofus when it comes to directions. Okay.
Spawn of Satan.
Okay, there's one more. This is the big guy. Alright, he's coming down. Shouldn't have wasted that.
I'll chop you in two, you mongrels.
Got him. Yeah, this game, I think, when I bought it back in 2013 or 2014, it was $14.99, I think, $13.99 when I got it, and I was hesitant to purchase it because people were making fun of it, and I think that's because it is a Canadian game. So a lot of reviewers, I even heard them talking about this on Electric Playground, and they were making fun of it. And they're out of Vancouver. But it's a hidden gem, it really is.
Action points.
Okay, so the bonfire set a bonfire. I never used them. I never had to use them. But if you set a bonfire down, that just makes your courage fill up faster. And your action points is this green line here. One thing I don't like is all these tutorials. They gradually go away. But so there's going to be, so we have two waves of enemies coming. And here you have lesser wolves, which are the gray wolves, and then you have big werewolves. And the lesser wolves are easy. And this is the path they're gonna take. They're going to the mill. So here's the cabin. Here's the mill. They're going to the mill. And this werewolf is going to the cabin. That should take care of it. And then we have two wolves here. Or over here. And if I've done this right, that should probably kill most of them. And this is your inventory, so I've got some alcohol here, so I can put it here. And this is your skill tree. Now what I like to do, you can't do it right away, but what I like to do is you start here, and I like to start with that because every kill you recover a little bit of points. Or you can do this. It depends on how you want to play it. There's different ways you can play it. Like even the brothers, if you play them, each one has different strengths or weaknesses. Like I'm playing as Joe Carroll right now, But if you play as Jacques, Jacques got all these machines, and but his is like expert level.
My wolves found them, all 3 of them. They've cornered them in a cabin east of the village. Now, you have to sign this document for me.
What?
By signing this, you are giving me custody to all the souls of the villagers. When night falls, they will possess the beasts of the forest and transform them into werewolves that will carry out all of our orders.
Out of the question. I signed under duress. I will never consent to your vile demands.
Quiet, you whiner, and think of the pleasures you'll enjoy when our werewolves bring you back to the woman you desire. Also, how would you like to be appointed a cardinal in Rome?
Rome? You said Rome? That is my fondest dream.
Okay, so I should just... Because a lot of these traps are set. So if I hang out... Yeah, he's walking right into them. That's working out great. Just like that. All right, so this is kind of cool. This part here. I mean, the whole game's cool, I think. But what's interesting about Wolfsvale is they actually have historical stuff.
To my saviors! Lord Almighty! What's the matter with your sister?
Don't really know yet. Strange things are happening.
Tell me about it. I was going to the W. Hood Company to get men to help me fix the bridge to the village, only to find out that the camp had been attacked. We found guys that had been half-eaten. Not a pretty sight. They say there are vile beasts prowling around here.
We'll see about your troubles a little later, Miller. The important thing is to get the bridge fixed so we can save our sister. Joe, run to the village and get Dr. Lamontagne. Bring him back here as quickly as you can. Josephine is too weak to make the trip.
Say, sister, don't suppose you saw Dr. Lamontagne in the village? My little sister's very sick, and I was sent to get him.
No, he hasn't been seen in 2 days. What's more, ever since the church burned down, the priest hasn't been showing himself.
Doesn't this remind you of something that was on the CBC a long
there
time
are
ago?
people who say that your sister is a witch, and that it was all
Like,
her fault.
when it was still tolerable.
I'm not surprised. So there's nothing you can do for us?
The best I can offer you is divine peace. Would you accept my blessings?
Bless me. I'm all yours.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
So this here, you can get your weapons blessed, and they have extra power if you do. I don't like to spend any money here right now because you kind of don't need to. When you get the double-headed axe, that's when you bless the weapon. But you have to do it this one time. But when you get the double-headed axe, that's when you bless the weapon. So this is... So each one of these items here, it has, you can read up on it, and it will tell you, like, historically accurate stuff. And the further you get, the more items you unlock. This is really cool. It tells you all about, like, the beer. There's Canadian beer here, and whiskey, and it's a really great game. It's very, very underrated. They did a really, really good job with this. The bait is really good. Yeah, the style is the art style. I really like that as well. The bait is really good because the wolves are stupid, so they'll eat it. And later on, as you progress in the game, you can poison the bait. So when they eat it, they'll die. But it doesn't work on the bigger monsters, and because they're not that stupid. Okay, so we have one wave here tonight. And I think, I'm not 100% sure, not yet, but we'll be able to go to the W. Hood Company soon, which we'll be able to make money. So let me think here for just a second. Okay. So if I put 3 things down here, he's gonna eat it. And that will allow me to take care of these ones over here. I might be able to do it without using any traps. I think it's possible. And the bait is super cheap too, so... Alright, I think I'm good here. I think I can win. Oh, and that beeping thing reminds me. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, because I was kind of running my mouth and talking about all kinds of stuff. But there's some new alerts and different stuff too, and like for bits and stuff, there's a brand new alert. I moved everything over from Streamlabs to Stream Elements. So I got everything under one roof now, basically, which is nice. And it seems to be working. Okay, lumberjacking. What do I want here? I don't see the bait. I wanted to strengthen the bait, but I don't see it. Okay, here it is. It's over here. Okay, bait. Can't do it yet. Alrighty. Let's just get to it now.
Attack me, go, darn it!
beast did a lot of damage last night, so I'd gone down to the hardware store in the village to get stuff to fix my mill. I was coming back, and since I didn't have any more tobacco in my pouch, I said to myself, it'd be a good idea to warm myself up a little at Jackie's.
Say, Phidias, could there be something here that's attracting the beast? Except for my cabin, my barn, there's just your mill. But the attacks keep getting worse night after night. You're not hiding anything from us, are you, friend?
Me? Hiding something? As I live and breathe. In fact, if there's something I would have liked, it would have been for you to help me defend my mill last night. The lumberjacks from W. Hood Company came to take away the downed tree that was blocking the main road. So you can easily get to the mill now. And then, if you help me, I'll help you back putting out your traps. With the three of us, it'll go faster.
Sounds like a good deal to me. You can count on us tonight. We'll protect your mill.